Look around in the winter, you're bound to see a lot of this. Rock salt sitting on roads and sidewalks, layers of white salt left behind as puddles evaporate. Eventually, all of that salt runs off into our streams, rivers, and lakes.
We're not advocating for no salt.
That's Shannon Hayden, the stormwater section manager for the Wisconsin DNR. She says that what many people don't realize is that once the salt enters our environment, there's no energy or cost-effective way of removing it. That's why using salt in the winter is a delicate balancing act.
We understand it is really the most effective thing that we can use for managing ice and, preventing accidents, whether it's with our vehicle or, just walking. But it does have implications for our environment.
Basically, our local ecosystem would eventually collapse if the salinity rises too much. While there are no waterways in northeast Wisconsin that are even close to concerning concentrations, they are trending up. And that's why organizations like the Wisconsin DNR and advocacy group Wisconsin Saltwise are trying to do something about it now. Green Bay Director of Public Works Steve Grenier says new practices in just the last 15 years have made big differences.
30% less, and that's simply because of the pre-wetting and the brine utilization. It's a huge number, huge number. We're operating with less people than we ever did in the past. We're doing it 3 times as fast as we used to, and we're using less chemical to do it.
And around your house, there are a couple strategies for reducing your own salt use.
One of the simplest ways to reduce how much salt you're using in the winter is to not have to use as much in the first place, being proactive about sweeping and shoveling so that there's less snow and ice to clear. And the other thing is that you're probably using too much salt as it is. Just the salt that can fit in this cup, just 12 ounces, is enough to treat 10 squares of sidewalk, that whole distance that I just walked.
If you do oversalt by accident, it doesn't have to stay once the snow is gone.
Sweep it up. You can reuse it. That way it doesn't blow away, or, if we get a rain event after and then it washes off, sweeping it up will go a long way to eliminating that chloride or that salt in our environment, and you can use it again.
An easy way to save a buck and help save the environment. Meteorologist Phil DeCastro, Fox 11 News.